Let me show you something that I think is pretty damn cool. So I have this shortcut here on my iPad called AI Assistant. I'm just going to tap that. And now we're going to send it a query, basically asking it to write some code for us. Alright, so we're going to ask it to write an Ansible playbook that creates a new Pi-hole Docker container. I'll just hit done on that and we'll give it just a moment to cook. Okay, and as you can see, my AI assistant has successfully created the Ansible playbook code that I wanted. So I'm just going to hit done on this screen, and then it's asking me if I want to copy the results. I'm going to hit yes, and lo and behold, we can simply paste it right here, and we just created an Ansible playbook that deploys a Pi-hole Docker container. Pretty cool, right? So I have all of this integration and I'm going to show you a little bit more. However, first I want to give you some insight as to how this is set up. So it's very simple actually. This is all stemming from the project called Ollama. So Ollama, I'll link to their GitHub in the description. But essentially it's a self-hosted AI platform where you can choose from about half a dozen different models, and you can integrate AI into your work. And it's private, you run it at your own server, it's uncensored, and if you set it up right, it's secure. So Ollama is very simple to set up. You just need a Linux server or a Windows machine or even Mac OS. And for Linux, you just simply copy this little string of text right here, this curl pipe to bash command, and it sets it all up for you. It's literally like a 2-click process, which is wicked cool. Once you have your Ollama server running at your house or in the cloud, you might be wondering, well, how do I integrate this into my devices? I want to show you one way that I set it up to be used from my iPad. So here in the Shortcuts app on my iPad, I have put together a very simple shortcut. So essentially what's going on here is first it connects to my Tailscale network, more on that in just a moment, and then it's going to prompt me with a text box where I can describe the code that I want to generate. And then it's running this command over SSH, Ollama run code llama, and that's going to spin up the large language model code llama on my server here at my house. And then it's going to take the input that I provided to it, and it's going to stick that in where it says ask for input right there. And then I add some additional context after that, saying do this without writing explanations, just use inline comments. I do not want anything except the text of the script. And that prevents it from adding in explanations or long drawn out paragraphs about how the scripts that it wrote works. And you can see it's working over SSH, it's on port 22, it's using a username and password. I'd recommend doing this with an SSH key if you can though. And then it shows the result on the screen. And then after it shows the result on the screen, it asks you if you would like to copy the result. And if you hit yes, then it saves it to your clipboard. And that's really all there is to it. Pretty damn cool, right? So there's one more thing that I want to show you in regards to this. Let's say that I write some code and I'm maybe not too sure on what it does. So I can select a command here in this script that we just wrote. And then I'm going to hit the share button, and then I have a button here that says explain this. I'm going to tap that, and let me show you what's going on the server right now. So I'm running this on a relatively weak box. However, if you look at the CPU usage at the top of this chart here, you'll see that it's cooking away right now. It's working hard to generate me that response. This is one of those situations where the more processing or GPU power that you can throw at it, the better it's going to be. This is pretty slow just because I'm running it on a pretty slow machine, but you can see it's really nailing every core to get this query put together for me. This is also something where the more RAM you have, the better it's going to be. More RAM means bigger models, more processing power means faster responses. I'm running a simple 8 billion parameter model, and as you can see, it has spit out our result. And you can see it's going in here in very good detail and explaining to me exactly how that commands that I highlighted works. Pretty cool, right? The opportunities here are limitless. You can really integrate this into so many aspects of your machine. It's really like you're using Apple Intelligence before it even came out, except it's even better because you can tailor it to your specific needs by integrating specific language into your prompts to tailor the response to something for your specific use case. Anyway, that's how I created Apple Intelligence on my iPad before it came out. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Patrick. I'm a cybersecurity engineer. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. If you liked this video, like the video down below, and I'll leave resources for you in the description so that you can get this set up for yourself. I'll leave you the link to the GitHub, and also I'll leave a link to the shortcuts that I put together so you can get straight into this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.